Hi friends, welcome back to Nessa's Nook. So today is something I have made before, and I got quite the response from it, and hopefully I get the response from this time too. However, a few of you said, oh, that would be really, really good with some vegetables. Well, now Mark can eat the peas, so I am going to put the onions, peas, and carrots in here, because I think I put the onions before. He was able to eat the cooked onions, but just not raw. So anybody who's not watched me before knows that I pre-cook my hamburger in the Instant Pot and I freeze them in these little bags, and it saves a lot of times for me sitting here browning my meat, which I don't like to do. So I'm going to go ahead and bring you down here and show you what I'm doing. You have my pan out. My pan's been turned on, so it's automatically going to start sizzling there. I did try to break up some of the pieces a little bit while it was in the bag, but there still are a few pieces. Now, because this is not going to take that long because the hamburger is already cooked, I'm just pretty much warming it back up from being in the freezer. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add some of my frozen onions right now. And then I'm going to open up the peas and carrots. Now, on this, it's going to be about half the bag. On this, I do have my homemade brown gravy mix and my own homemade onion soup mix. I'll be mixing that together also for the gravy part of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and let this cook up a little bit, and I will be adding, once the vegetables cook for a few minutes, to try to get those a little bit cooked. Meanwhile, I'm going to be making the brown gravy, and we'll show you how I do that, and I'll be right back. Alright, so what I did is I have like my ground gravy mix, which is 2 tablespoons of mix to 1 cup of water. I have 3 cups of water here because this is what's going to be left over from dinner tonight. We'll put in one of those meals to make that for Mark's lunches. So that's for 1 cup of water. That's going to be for 2 cups of water, and this is going to be for the 3rd cup of water. Now, not that this has a bad taste because the gravy is really good, but I want that just to really be really good. I absolutely love my onion soup mix. I'm going to go ahead and give that a little bit of a stir. I'm going to go ahead and just make this right here without this. I'm going to go ahead and stir this flour up a little bit. And mix this up as good as I can before this actually goes into the pan, because of course you have the vegetables and the meat and stuff that's not going to allow all that to get really put in here. Then I'm going to go ahead and put in the onion soup mix, and then I'm going to go ahead and put in the browning. I don't know for sure why I use the browning. I mean, it's not like this gravy is going to be an ugly color. However, with that browning, it automatically just really makes this look like it's a store-bought, gravy. So I'm not going to measure this. I'm just going to mix this in here. I think my onion soup mix just brings a whole other flavor to everything. And then this is that browning I use. You can buy this at Walmart, anywhere. I bought this big container off Amazon thinking that I was going to use this in the freeze dryer. Don't do that. The freeze dryer ruins it and it's a big mess, so don't do that. Stir this up a little bit more. The vegetables are starting to get soft, and as you can see from just swishing this around just a little bit, see how nice of a brown that turned. I'm trying to use as minimal dishes as possible tonight, just to make sure all this is all nicely put together. I'm going to turn this down just a little bit more, and I'm going to go ahead and pour this into the mixture. I mean, isn't that gravy just a beautiful, beautiful brown color? And the thing is, that package, I'll link those 2 videos to this video. This actually cost very minimal money to make that quart jar of it I go through so much of it, I don't know how long it can really last. I'm probably thinking maybe 6 months. But we use a lot of brown gravy. I forgot I was using that onion soup mix. I brought out the salt, pepper, and onion, which I don't need to do. Meanwhile, I'm getting my stove completely dirty. But what's going to happen is this gravy is already starting to thicken, as you can see. I have some homemade mashed potatoes over here. So we'll bring you over to the island once this is actually done. I'm taking all the hamburger stuff, you know how it sticks to the bottom of the pan. I'm getting that off there. And we'll pour this on. And I mean, look at how quick of a meal that just come together like that, so quick. So let me put you over to the island. All right, friends, so look how nice that just pulls together, so great. I wasn't for sure when we first made this the first time, when I had seen this like on Facebook, I'm like, I don't know. But when I tried it, because I really like SOS, so I was like, yes, I think I'm going to like that. And then, of course, I made up some homemade mashed potatoes, so they're not instant today. And I'm going to go ahead and spoon this over. And what we have left, then Mark's going to go ahead and take for a meal for his work in the Hot Logic Mini. But this pulls together so incredibly quick. You can make this with or without the vegetables. You can switch out the vegetables. I'm sure you could probably, you know, it'd be really good in there. Some mushrooms too. Didn't think about that, but I will next time. But this is such an easy and fast and quick meal. I don't know for sure if you guys are ever looking for super fast meals like on certain nights that, you know, just seems like things are just a muck. If you already have your hamburger pre-cooked like I do, you know, throwing this together, even if you use like store-bought instant gravy or whatever like that, it's going to pull together very quickly. But if you do want a inexpensive, good tasting gravy that's shelf stable, definitely look that up. I'll have the links to both of those down below of the onion soup mix and the brown gravy mix. Like I said, it has saved us, I don't know how much money over the years that I've actually been doing this. And you can actually use that onion gravy or onion soup mix for, like, you could put it in your sour cream or whatever, and you can actually make it like a chip dip from that too. So that's a good thing. So you'll have to let me know, have you ever made this before? Obviously this is different from SOS. And you could probably still serve this over toast. You can serve it however you wanted to. So you'll have to let me know if you have made this before. What did you serve it with? What did you add to it? What would you take away? What would you do? I'm always very curious to know when people actually do make this themselves. So let me know in the comments down below. And thank you very much for stopping by. I hope you have a very, very blessed and wonderful day.